I want to say a couple of things in response. There is a motion to extend the warrant in this bill, and some of the major sticking points and the questions that members have brought up, again, we've paid attention to the Supreme Court decision and included that language in this bill. The substantive portions of this bill is already state law. We already have those on the books. So when we're asking these questions, I would be remiss to say that most of this is in the books right now. The reality is there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of lack of clarity. What we are doing is strengthening these laws. What we are doing is providing clarity for judges in these very, very vulnerable and sensitive situations. I want to talk about a couple of things, and I really want to give this a very important moment. If you really care about victims, then listen to the victim rights advocates, the ones who have been working on this bill for years. Listen to the victims that are telling you that change needs to happen, because it's wonderful when we're only concerned with some individuals' rights, but not concerned with others. It's not okay that we are concerned, that some people are concerned more so with the rights to bear arms, the rights to have access to guns. These are abusers. We are talking about people that are abusing the people that they claim to love, that are threatening them with harm, that are shooting them and killing them. That is what we are talking about. And if it seems like I'm passionate about this, it is. Karina Gonzalez was a constituent of mine who lived 3 blocks away from my district office with her daughter Daniela, with her son Manny. Daniela and Karina were killed during the 4th of July weekend in 2023. I want you all to think about that, because while most of you all were out walking parades that weekend in our districts, waving the good old red, white, and blue, this woman, this brave woman, was trying to climb out of a situation, a dangerous situation for her and her children, and ended up being killed. Most of the time we pass laws and we think, yes, we know the people, but you don't know the people until you go to their gravesite, like I've done. You don't know what you're fighting for until you're there and you see those tears of the loved ones that remember them and hold them up. Over the past year, I have gotten the incredible opportunity to know Manny, Karina, and Karina's son and Daniela's brother very well. He's an extraordinary young man, and in the face of the worst thing of losing literally every person of his immediate family, still finds joy, still finds the ability to smile, still finds the ability to wake up every single day and fight for his mother and his sister and their right to have their names known, and fight to prevent what happened to them from happening to anybody else. Listen to the victims and listen to their advocates, because they're one and the same. Listen to them when they're telling you, we need to change these laws. And that's what I'm concerned with when I come down here. I took the same oath that each and every one of you took in order to defend the Constitution of these United States and the state of Illinois. And I also made a promise to represent my constituency and those of people of the state of Illinois. And that's what we're doing with bills like this. These are guns in the hands of abusers. 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 These are people that are inflicting harm and damage. They are using fear and isolation in order to have power and control over the people that they claim to love. We are trying to get guns out of the hands of abusers. You can make any claims you want. You can go on and on and on, and you can say whatever you want to say. But I am fighting like hell to make sure that what happened in Little Village and on July 4th weekend in Little Village of 2023 doesn't happen again. Because oftentimes people think that we as elected officials, we in these positions are robots, that we don't have hearts. I have shed tears for Daniela and Karina. I have shed tears for the future that Manny should have had with his mother and his sister in his life. I have shed tears for the potential of so many children that have found themselves in the same situation. The loved ones and the family members of Maria Roque, of Maria Lázaro Castillo, of Adriana Lopez, of China Mitchell, of so many others who have been victims, who have been killed by the hands of the people that claim to love them, by their abusers with a gun. This is one of those bills that kept me up at night. It is personal, it is emotional, but it doesn't make it wrong, and it doesn't make it any less important. It has been thought out, it has been looked over by endless eyes, by countless numbers of people, by law enforcement, by state's attorneys, by victims advocates, by victims themselves who have been participating in the conversations through the advocates. This is not a bill that was thought of yesterday. This is not a bill that was thought of 24 hours ago, 48 hours ago. This is a bill that we have painstakingly been working on for years. And it's time. It's time to look at these issues and stop thinking that things are black and white when they are not. If we are aware that we need to treat different situations in different manners, we need to do away with thinking that it's okay to say, this is gray area and we really shouldn't touch it. That's our job. Our job is to fight and protect the people of this state. I want to give thanks to the incredible advocates, to all the stakeholders that participated in the conversations to help make this bill happen. I want to give thanks and acknowledge Ashley Jenkins for her incredible and tireless effort to help get this done and get this to the finish line. To the Senate President for putting the trust and the confidence in me to be able to help get this done, and for his support. But most of all, I want to thank Manny, Karina's son, who gave life to him, for having the courage to be able to stand up and not be afraid, for having the courage to face his abuser and continue to fight for his mother and for his sister, and continue to have the courage to fight every single day. It's in her name, it's in Daniela's names, it's in the names of the countless women, of the countless people who have lost their lives to gun violence at the hands of their abuser. I want to honor them and take the space for them, and I want their loved ones to know that their lives were not in vain. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to keep up to date with the news from the caucus. For more information on what I'm working on, please follow me on social media using the links in the description below.